Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate, so you got to coordinate.
Uh-oh, which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it! Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com.
Go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Hey, you're watching my mommy on Think Different TV.
Drink water and mind my business indeed. Welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Think Different TV, where minds meet. I'm your host, Lashia. Yeah, this has been a crazy day, but guess what? We're going to keep moseying right along. I want to say thank you to all of those who have been tuning in to Think Different TV from its inception until now, and those who have just joined the Think Different TV choo choo train. Welcome aboard. Choo choo. I appreciate you guys. I'm just going to do a little bit of talking until I see that my levels are correct. We got Triple Fire in the building. My right hand man, the producer, he said, welcome to another episode of Think Different TV. He also hashtag TDTV, and he put up the brain, the TV, and the exclamation points, which is our logo. All right. Now, before I say anything else, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any new episodes, replays, or exclusive interviews from Think Different TV. Think Different TV's Player Pass. In my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia, it's slightly hot. Okay, all right, I got you. He said the mic. All right, let's see. Let me know if that's better. Sometimes you have to turn on echo cancellation, sometimes you don't. Just want to make sure that my levels are right. Um, all right. So, uh, we're not going to be on here too long. I have a quick topic that I want to discuss. Then we have thank you, Trivo. He said the sound is good. Awesome. Um, we have a great topic tonight. Uh, keeping with our Father Fable series, he won custody. She went to Cabo. That is our topic for tonight. And it will be followed by our TDTV music video of the week, which is Headbang by Jabba Got the Juice. Okay. Jabba Got the Juice was a music video of the week before with April Fools. And it just so happened to be in April. So we was like, might as well just put it on April Fool. You get what I'm saying? She's an amazing talent, an amazing artist. And I can't wait for y'all to hear this new song that she did, Headbang. It's Chivo said it's house music. So let's see if it is. I don't know. I'll listen to it. I was like, is it house music? Y'all can let me know in the comments when y'all listen to it. The track is fire regardless, but I want y'all to let me know if it's house music or not. So like I said, we got Headbang by Jabba Got the Juice. Remember, guys, TDTV, Think Different TV is not just a TV show, it is a network, it is a brand. And on said network, we have several different shows that I love to bring to you from the inner machinations of my mind. All right. We have, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia every Sunday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, hosted by my bros, Donio and Beck on Live 97.5 FM in Salisbury, Maryland. But if you don't live in Salisbury, Maryland, and you're like, how can I listen to the show? You can always go to www.live975.com. And like I said, it's every Sunday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The entire radio show is between the hours of 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm right in the middle. And if you miss it, for whatever reason, live, you can always go to my playlist. It is uploaded on my YouTube channel, but it will be after, of course, after the live. So if you want to tune in live and get their feedback on the topic and also, call in and comment, you could definitely do that. But if you're like, I just want to catch the replay, I don't have time, it will be up on my YouTube channel under the playlist, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia. Then you have Monday nights, Think Different TV. You're here now. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. You are wonderful. Okay. Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you. And Think Different TV comes on every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do it. We do it live every Monday night. We've been doing this thing since 2022. We are now in 2025. We are on season 4 and on episode 23. And we know 23 is the number of who? Jordan. So this is the Jordan episode. So yeah, we're gonna get into some deep topic today. It's not really deep, it's very surface level, but I just say that to feel better about the fact that I'm doing a superficial topic. Anyway, Think Different TV, like I said, you don't want to miss out on any replays or exclusive interviews or any because I've been reviewing movies and shows lately. I did Beauty and Black by Tyler Perry, and I also did Straw by Tyler Perry. So if y'all want to go and check those out, those are also on my YouTube channel. And Think Different TV could also not be made possible without our sponsor, Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philadelphia. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG at UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria water delivered to your home, you can always call Captain at 267-707-8279. I want to give a shout out to all my Instagram people that's watching right now, my Facebook fam, my YouTube fam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just want to let the people know on Instagram, if you're listening and you're watching and you're commenting and you're wondering, why isn't she saying anything about my comment? It's because I can't see them. So if you want to be seen and heard, come right on over to YouTube. I love you. Come right on over. Don't be shy. Pull up a chair. Nobody's going to bite you unless you're into that type of stuff. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's watching right now. And let's continue with the lineup, okay? Got limited time. So we got Think Different TV's Player Pass. Think Different TV's Player Pass is every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Instagram, and Facebook. And this week we have Ra going up against Jamar. Who will be victorious? Who knows? Find out tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know how much I got to stress that because some people will be trying to tune in at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that's not when it comes on, honey. That's not when it comes on. It comes on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? All right? So, yeah, Ra against Jamar. We're going to see who is victorious tomorrow. All right. And then we have Think Different TV, which is every Wednesday night, hump day, at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Patreon only. Patreon only. All right. It's not on my YouTube channel. Don't be like, I'm trying to find Think Different TV. I can't find it on YouTube channel. It's not going to be on there, sweetie. It's going to be on my Patreon. All right. And that is patreon.com/TDTV KDTV. All right. So remember that. All right, guys. That is the network. That is the lineup. And like I said, we have a heck of a topic coming your way today. So I do not want to delay. Without further ado, I feel like I forgot something though. Let me go to the comments real quick. So all right. Oh, I forgot, y'all. We got another segment. I'm tripping. So we got the hot topic. All right. Father Fable series. He won custody. She went to Cabo. This is the second installment. Then it's going to be followed by our TDTV music video of the week, Headbang by Java Got the Juice. And then we have a new segment created by our one and only Trivo Lafare called the What the Helly of the Week. And y'all are going to be floored by this What the Helly, okay? All right. So without further ado, we're going to get into this hot topic just like this.
I'm coming in hot.
How about no?
I gotta work. Can you come get them?
No, I cannot. I'm on my way to Cabo.
Heck, you had custody, bro. I was still there helping. I was still helping when you had custody.
First of all, where are my kids at?
They in the house. Why don't it matter what they have? You not come get them.
In that case, no, I'm not coming to get them. You took me to court. You damn near made me lose my job. You took these kids out of state. You think I'm not supposed to fucking come and get them?
Well, where I was gonna take? I was probably in Georgia. Where I was gonna take them, bro? Did you lose your job? You ain't lose your job, right?
That's what you wanted. You wanted them so bad. Have them. That's what you wanted. Now you got it.
Right. Listen. Oh my God! But when you had custody, bro, I was still there helping. I was still helping when you had custody. Can you come? I gotta work. Can you come get them?
No, I cannot. I'm on my way to Cabo.
Bro, all you listen. All you wanna do is argue, bro. That's why I went to court in the first place. It's cool. Bye, man. I can't do it, bro. Oh my God, unfit mom as fuck, bro. That's why I took the kids in the first place.
I'm coming in hot.
gotta work. Can you come get them?
No, I cannot. I'm on my way to Cabo.
Yeah, you had custody, bro. I was still there helping. I was still helping when you had custody.
First of all, where are my kids at?
They in the house. Why don't it matter what they have? You not come get them.
In that case, no, I'm not coming to get them. You took me to court. You damn near made me lose my job. You took these kids out of state. You think I'm not to fucking come and get them?
Well, where I was gonna take? I was probably in Georgia. Where I was gonna take them, bro? And did you lose your job? You ain't lose your job, right?
That's what you wanted. You wanted them so bad. Have them. That's what you wanted. Now you got it.
Right. Listen. Oh my God. But when you had custody, bro, I was still there helping. I was still helping when you had custody. Can you come? I gotta work. Can you come get them?
No, I cannot. I'm on my way to Cabo.
Bro, all you listen, all you wanna do is argue, bro. That's why I went to court in the first place. It's cool. Bye, man. I can't do it, bro. Oh my God. Unfit mom as fuck, bro. That's why I took the kids in the first place.
I ran it twice because I just wanted to make sure that y'all got the gist of the conversation, because it went by so fast the first time. I was like, okay, let me loop it so they can hear what exactly was being discussed. Okay. Now, I am not going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the situation a little bit, and I'm going to try my best not to take sides. I want y'all to comment and let me know who y'all thought was in the wrong. Was it him or was it her? Let me break it down. So, from this tiny, not even a minute clip, we are hearing a conversation between obviously two people who had children when they didn't even know each other well enough, and they're still combative with each other. So they haven't gotten to that stage where they are on some, let's just be mature for the children's sake. And some people get there. Some people get there. Like me and my son's father, we have gotten there. But there are sadly some couples, well, not couples, there are some parents out there that will never reach that level of maturity to be able to deal with each other in a productive way for the children. All right. Now, there are so many, and after I break this down, we're going to do our TDTV music video of the week. But there are so many things wrong with the conversation first. Okay. Anybody who has children and has gone through custody disputes and has received an order, a custody order, right? It says specifically when, if somebody has primary custody, primary physical custody, and joint, or if you have joint custody, and who has primary legal custody or joint legal custody, right? It says all of that, and it says when it breaks it down in the order, who's supposed to have the children when, and if there's visitation in there, who is supposed to be the one getting the visitation. Now, right now, y'all know that DDG and Holly Bailey are going through a custody dispute right now over their son Halo, which is very unfortunate because this was obviously two kids that had a kid without the benefit of marriage, and now they're in and I'm not judging because I ended up being in the same predicament, okay, at my grown age of 28, 9 years old. I thought I was like I'm too old to be going to court over who has custody of who. You get what I'm saying? I thought we could be grown and mature and talk about it and come to an understanding, but obviously the other party did not want to go that route, wanted to take me to court. So we went to court and ended up it being that what I had suggested at the very beginning of everything, that's what ended up happening as a result of the order. So $2,500 down the drain for a lawyer, all of this crazy stuff going on, and ended up getting what I suggested in the beginning. I didn't try to go for full custody. I knew I couldn't do full custody because I had to work. So it just made sense for us to share our son throughout the week. But hey, listen, it happened. It's in the past now. But I will say this: it does get very contentious when there are children involved, and there are a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts. Okay, I say all that to say that this particular situation seemed like it was very contentious, and she was upset because she was like, listen, I don't think she was upset that he took her to court. I think the anger comes from, well, you went through all of this and now you still want me to do what I would have done anyway if you would have just let me have custody, right? um it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. I tell you one thing. First of all, you if you don't have any children, make sure that you're screening whoever you decide you want to ultimately have kids with. And it's never a for sure thing, but thing that made me mad about DDG and Holly was that they, like DDG, he brought up all these old text messages like before Holly got pregnant, how she was mentally unstable and all this stuff, but then he decided to knock her up anyway. And I was like, dude, like if you knew she was unstable and all of these things, why the heck would you even say, oh, let's have a baby? And then also, I'm mad at Holly too, because if she knew she wasn't stable and she knew they was always arguing stuff, like why bring a baby into it? And y'all both celebrities, pretty much. Y'all both got some type of high profile about y'all that y'all don't need to have no babies. You don't need to have no babies for clout. You could just be, now it's starting to be a human being in the midst of all this craziness, because y'all just was like, we just gonna have the baby anyway. So the guy, and I'm only basing this off the clip, apparently he took his children's mother to court, and he ended up getting custody. Now, this is one of those rare cases, because everybody like, well, not rare cases, but it's not shown as much. So a lot of people be like, the dad don't never get custody. The woman always end up with custody, and the dad got to pay child support, and he got to do visitation and all this stuff. But this is a case, and I've seen this before because my brother got custody of his kids. It happens. A man can get custody of his kids, but there's a lot that come with that. See, men already are in a position where they are seen as providers. They are seen as, they should be strong enough to hold down the fort no matter what, especially financially. Maybe not emotionally, but financially, they should be able to hold down the fort, right? And if a guy is going to go for custody, here's the thing. Matter of fact, any parent that goes for custody, they have to be mindful and cognizant of the fact that it may not be a situation where the other parent will be involved once they get custody. You got to kind of like think like it's all on me now, especially if you go for full custody. It's all on me now. It's all on me now, right? And even if that parent is very active, you still got to think like that, and you got to plan for that. So this is where having a village behind you is so important. If the other parent that you are having a dispute with is the only person you can call to take the children when you need to do something like go to work, then that's not a strong enough village. It's sad to say. It's not. You done set yourself up, Brody. You set yourself up. When she had custody, he talked about something. I was helping you when you had custody, woo, woo, woo. And we don't know, because he said she was an unfit mother. We don't know what she did to be an unfit mother. I would say it take a lot for a mother to lose custody of her kids. It does. And depending on the state you in too. It takes a lot. But once that is established and you have custody as a man, you better not go to that woman. Better not go to that woman. I'm just saying. But again, let me rewind. Because I said I was gonna put my own 2 cents in. Well, anyway, so he needs her to watch the children while he goes to work. Crazy thing is that when he was fighting for custody, I'm sure he knew what his work schedule was, how often he worked, what he would need to take care of the kids and all this different stuff. And I don't know what their exact custody arrangement is. I don't know. And for all I know, this could just be a skit for real. But because you know how the internet is nowadays, you don't know what to believe. We don't know if it's real, we don't know if it's fake, but these are situations that happen in real life. So sometimes it takes a video like this to show this so that a conversation can be had. Well, anyway, he needs her to watch the children. She like, you took me to court and fought for them. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. So don't come to me now. And he like, I need you to watch the kids so I can go to work. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, I can't watch them. I'm about to go to Cabo. Now, like, is it crazy? Is it extreme? Is it, I don't know, but I was just like, was he thinking like, oh, well, as a mother, she should just want to pick up and come get the kids when I need her to come get the kids. And she like, that's not the case, honey, because this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. You wanted me to go to court, in and out of court. She said she almost lost her job. She didn't lose her job, but when you have to go back and forth to court, you got to take days off from work, and that could cause some things with her job. So I don't know how true it is, but it is a possibility. And then he said, well, did you lose your job though? She's like, it don't matter. This is what you wanted. I am going to Cabo. I can't come watch the kids. And then I also have to wonder, who is his village? He can't call his mama up to watch them. He can't call somebody to come watch him instead of the person that he obviously has tension with. Very odd. But I want to read y'all comments when we come back after this TDTV music video of the week. Jabba got the juice with Headbang. All right. So while y'all ponder, we're going to watch this TDTV music video of the week. And we'll come back and I'll see what y'all comments are.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
I'm a wanderer, but I'm not a follower. I'm a wanderer. Yeah, the scratcher. Searching for a reason, but I lost my faith. Everything's a dream that I can't chase. Don't know where I'm going, but every time I take drugs, I feel in place. I can't feel my face. Heartbeat loud is kicking. Mind racing, thoughts drifting. I'm falling, I'm slipping. Stumbling, I'm tripping in my own dimension. I'm too high, can't listen. I'm too up, too lifted. I think all the drugs hitting. I'm fried, I'm twisted. I think all the drugs hitting. Who am I? What do you see in me that I can't see in I? Maybe I've been trying to just get through life. Wish I didn't have the urge to get so high, but I gotta lose myself just to even try. Headbang, yeah, headbang. Headbang, headbang, headbang. Heartbeat loud is kicking. Mind racing, thoughts drifting. I'm falling, I'm slipping. Stumbling, I'm tripping in my own dimension. I'm too high, can't listen. I'm too up, too lifted. I think all the drugs hitting. I'm fried, I'm twisted. I think all the drugs hitting. Searching for a reason, but I lost my faith. Everything's a dream that I can't chase. Don't know where I'm going. Every time I take drugs, I feel in place. Just popped a bean like a tic tac. Ain't fucking that boy here, but I don't know him hitting that. You don't know me like that. Tell that little bitch to get back. I'm a real big deal. I ain't got time for chit chat. Damn, I think I'm glitching. I done got too high. Might as well say that bitchin'. Got naps in the back of your head, little bitch. You need to comb that kitchen. All these niggas way too tender. Toughen up, get that chicken. Hopping out, whip, go vroom.
GoFundMe is not life insurance. The time for life insurance is now.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
All right, guys, that was the TDTV music video of the week, Headbang by Jabba Got the Juice. Make sure y'all follow her on YouTube and Instagram. Subscribe to her YouTube. Follow her on Instagram at Jabba Got the Juice. Man, I'm telling you, she's amazing. I like the styles of her videos too, and her music is so clear, and she's just so phenomenal, so phenomenal. So make sure y'all go and show her love on her IG and subscribe to her YouTube channel. And we're gonna get back into this hot topic, man. This hot topic is Father Fable series, the second installment. He won custody. She went to Cabo. All right. So pretty much, guys, we already went through the video. I already pretty much laid the foundation. I'm gonna go to the comments really quickly. Chivo said that he think that was phone call number 2. She cussed him out in the first phone call, and he called back to record. And you know what? I thought that was giving it too, because first, how did he know to hit record if it was the first phone call? So that's a good eye, Trevo. Second of all, if she cussed him out the first time, he should have known not to play that. I'm like, what did he think he was going to get people on his side though? Because, like I said, I guess I could take sides now. I think she was in the right in this situation because, like I said, if he took her to court for custody, right? That was saying to her, I'm I got everything covered. I got babysitter covered. I got, covered. Like, the only time she should be worried about getting the kids is when she has visitation or when she's supposed to have the kids. Because the custody order would clearly say, listen, especially if it was a contentious custody dispute, he should have known better. He should have known better. He, like, soon as that custody order was written up, it and it says, she has the kids Saturday, Sunday, or whatever, and he got the kids the rest of the week. He should have been putting his wheels in motion to find some type of village, or to get people on board with him, or have somebody that he can call other than her to watch the kids, that he trusts to watch the kids. Now, here's the crazy thing. You can't trust everybody with your kids. We already went through that last week. We talked about, the situation last week. If y'all want to see what I'm talking about, go ahead and watch the replay of last week's episode, the Father Fable series episode from last week. Can't trust everybody with your kids. All right. But when you're taking a mother to court for custody, you are telling her she is not needed for the nurturing part because you have it handled. That's the crazy thing about it. I'm not saying all women should get custody of the kids and the man should, but you got to realize that when you're the predominant parent, you can't just be the provider at that moment. You got to be the provider, the nurturer. You got to be the one that'll kiss their boo-boo when they fall down. You got to be there and you got to be present. See, the thing is that if you know that you are the provider mostly, and I'm not saying don't fight for your kids. I'm not saying that at all. If you feel like she's so unfit and she don't take care of the kids and they're not properly maintained, then yes, go for custody, fight for them and everything like that. But if this was on some, I'm going for custody because she rarely letting me see them, she's trying to thwart, like, I mean, that's wrong too. But at the same time, you got to realize that when you go for custody and you have her going in and out of court, then what's going to happen is that, we rarely see men take the mother to court for custody. We see a lot of women taking men to court for child support, but not a man taking a woman to court for custody. But when that happens, all of the power is being shifted to you now. Your physical custody of the kids is in your hands. Everything is in your hands. So you can't be on some, you can't be on some but when I gotta work, I should be able to call you up to come get the kids. No. And I'm gonna say that too on the opposite end. If the woman had custody, she should also understand that she has to have a village behind her, because and it's hard. It's hard because if we're gonna do all this, you watch the kid, you watch the kids while I go to work and this and the third, well, y'all should have just stayed together. Y'all should just stayed together. because now that's not a co-parenting situation. That's not a custody situation. That's a, you know, like we together, and when I'm at work, you watch the kids, and when you're at work, I watch the kids. No, no. Especially if you go to court to fight for custody, they're like, okay, and then they find that she is not uh she's not capable of being, you know, a mother to the kids or whatever, and gives you custody, then you got to just bite the bullet. And here's another thing: why are you so pressed for her to watch the kids if she's such an unfit mother? Why are you so pressed for her to watch the kids while you go to work if she's an unfit mother? Isn't that why you said at the end, see, that's why I took custody from her in the first place? Well, then, okay, you should have had a plan. If she's so unfit, you should have been like, Dad, I won't be able to even trust her to watch the kids if I need her to watch. So let me have somebody on standby, like my mama or my sister or an auntie or somebody to watch my children if I have to go into work. That should have been established. And I'm sure when they went to court for custody, the thing is that they also allow for people to come in and be like character witnesses and all this different stuff. I don't know their whole process. And again, I don't even know if this is real, but it's usually people in their corner. And I have no doubt that this guy probably had a girlfriend or something like that who got in his ear and was like, you might as well just get custody of your kids because this is crazy. You can't see him like this. And it'd be like that. And then he get custody, and then the girl be like, this too much. Like, now you got him all the time. Oh, I'm out of here. She ain't got no ties to you. She just leave you flat. And then you like, damn, like, I done fought for custody, and now I'm all screwed up in the game. But again, whenever you say to yourself, I'm going to go for custody, full custody, prepare yourself for a situation where the other parent will not be involved, even if they are involved. Prepare for them to not be involved. Prepare and be like, what is it on Lion King? Be prepared. You got to be prepared. You can't be sitting up there talking about something, oh, I'm going to fight for custody and have her in and out of court. And then you don't have no backup plan just in case, you know, you got to go to work. Now the kids got to go back to their mama. You just took them to court to get them away from their mama. And now you talk about something, but when I need somebody to watch the kids, I should be able to call you because you their mom. Don't try to, And today's women, they're set up differently, okay? A lot of them don't even want to be moms. They had kids, and I mean, I know that was a thing back in the day, but now for real, they will tell you, listen, I don't even want to be a mom. I don't. And they want their freedom. Even though they love their kids and they want to be around them and everything like that. But then they be like, when you took her to court, and she probably played sad, like, oh my gosh, my kid's father just took custody from me. But then, like, as soon as that camera went off, she was like, time to go to Cabo. He's such a sucker. He thought I really wanted to fight him about custody. He could have them bed behind kids. Like, he gonna learn, girl. He gonna learn. I told him, I tried to tell him he don't want this. He kept fighting me at every turn. He kept saying he wanted to take me to court for custody. And what ended up happening? He got custody, so he got what he wanted. So he better be happy he got what he wanted, because I'm just gonna follow the order. It tells me, listen, it says my dates to have them are my dates to have them are Saturday and Sunday. It's kind of like on 5 Heartbeats when he was like, my hours are from what? 9 to 5. Exactly. Like 9 to 5, 9 to 4, whatever. My dates are Saturday and Sunday. You trying to have me come get them on a Wednesday. That's not in our court custody agreement. You trying to have me come up there on a Monday. I am not. I am not coming down here on a Monday to get the kids. I have them Saturday and Sunday. That's it. And then you get them back throughout the week because that's what you wanted. You wanted that. So you can have that. We both signed it. We dated it. It was stamped court seal of approval. And now you're trying to have me come down there and get the kids because you got to go to work. You didn't think about this before you fought for custody? You didn't say, my plan. And you know what's crazy? Also, that was something that my son's father brought up in court. He was like, I want full custody because she works. And I don't know who's going to be watching our child while she's at work. And so the judge looked at me and was like, do you have anybody? What is your plan when you go to work? Do you have someone to watch your son while you're at work? And I said, yes. And I said, he's in daycare anyway. And I said, I get off to go pick him up. So I don't know what he's talking about. But they ask you all that stuff throughout court. When you say, I'm going for full custody, you say, I'm going to go and, well, what's your plan of action if you got to work? Well, I have a babysitter on standby. I can always call my mom, or I can call my sister, I can call my aunt, this, that, the third. This is my village. Will you be able to handle all their needs? Absolutely. I wouldn't be fighting for custody if I couldn't handle all their needs. And one of the needs is supervision. And if you can't provide that supervision, then you need to hold off on fighting for custody or have that on lock when you go in there. And it better still be on lock once that order is fulfilled, once it's completed. Now she on her way to Cabo. You mad because you got to go to work. And your whole plan done blew up in your face. So what's the lesson we learned today, kids? Proceed with caution when going for custody. Know that your village is going to be by your side even after the court case is over. Don't have them there for show. They better be there because they're going to show up when you need them. And old girlie, she's like, I'm ready to take a vacation. I've been trying to get rid of these bad mofos for the longest time. Now you done got custody. I'm about to go to Cabo. And she ain't gonna be there for the rest of her life. She's not gonna move over there. She gonna be back. But this is the lesson that you learn. It's just like when you get custody. Y'all thought I was just gonna jump on women. When you get custody, you can't. If you fight and you fight and you fight and you say, I want full custody, you got to know all that what that entails. You ain't going to be able to call up your child's father whenever you need to go and go somewhere, because if you have a petty guy who is your child's father, he's going to say, listen, I have the kids Saturday and Sunday. You trying to get me to come and get them on a Monday and a Wednesday. I have them Saturday and Sunday. That's it. You know, and you know, it's crazy. Y'all gotta be mindful of stuff like that. So the best course of action is always to look out for the best interest of the children. Now, if your child is in danger, if they are in danger, right? Then you got to get your ass up off the floor. And you got to go down to court and file for custody, right? But if it's just out of pettiness and spite, and you just like you got somebody in your ear saying you should have custody and blah 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 blah, and you ain't even married to that person probably not even, they probably just a flavor of the month, whatever. Listen, be careful, because they'll get granted and then you be mad. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Listen, Triple her said, you ain't capping. That coach in your ear will have you down 3-1 going into game 5, survival mode, and there are a lot of pirates selling the 7th streets nowadays. Let me see what else we got up here. He said, she got bro home training like 50 Cent after he got popped in Get Rich or Die Trying movie when he was plotting his revenge. Oh my gosh. But and he said don't hire no paid actors. Exactly. Don't be having nobody come up in the court and you just hire them for the aesthetics of it all. You need to really have somebody in your corner. But that's all I wanted to say about that. All right, guys. So that concludes the end of this hot topic. I hope y'all got some value out of it. I told y'all it was really it was a little surface stuff. We're gonna go into this TDTV music video of the week, Headbang Again. It's coming up next, followed by our What the Helly of the week. All right, so stay tuned.
I'm coming in hot.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
I'm a wanderer, but I'm not a follower. I'm a wanderer. Just got your searching for a reason, but I lost my faith. Everything's a dream that I can't chase. Don't know where I'm going, but every time I take drugs, I feel in place. I can't feel my face. Heartbeat loud is kicking. Mind racing, thoughts drifting. I'm falling, I'm slipping. Stumbling, I'm tripping. In my own dimension. I'm too high, can't listen. I'm too up, too lifted. I think all the drugs hitting. I'm fried, I'm twisted. I think all the drugs hitting. Who am I? What do you see in me that I can't see in I? Maybe I've been trying to just get through life. Wish I didn't have the urge to get so high, but I gotta lose myself just to even try. Headbang, yeah, headbang. Headbang, headbang, headbang. Heartbeat loud is kicking. Mind racing, thoughts drifting. I'm falling, I'm slipping. Stumbling, I'm tripping. In my own dimension. I'm too high, can't listen. I'm too up, too lifted. I think all the drugs hitting. I'm flat, I'm twisted. I think all the drugs hitting. Searching for a reason, but I lost my faith. Everything's a dream that I can't chase. Don't know where I'm going. Every chocolate go vroom.
GoFundMe is not life insurance. The time for life insurance is now.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
And guys, that once again was our TDTV music video of the week, headBANG by Jabba Got the Juice. Make sure you follow her on Instagram at Jabba Got the Juice and subscribe to her YouTube channel, Jabba Got the Juice, man. All right. We about to get into our What the Helly of the week, and then we're going to close out the show. So, here we go, man. All right. Y'all know June is Men's Mental Health Month, and it's also Pride Month, right? So, I'm just going to throw it up there. So, this is the What the Helly of the week, all right? Angelica Ross takes and puts up an Instagram post, and she says, flashback to our first date at Michael B. Jordan. We talked about misogyny and intolerance of LGBTQ folks in the Black community. To be clear, you had no idea it was a date, but I was in La La Land with you. I got in a van to leave and started to gush with the girls and realized one of the girls was your sister. So I kept it cute, but will never forget what a gentleman you were. Can we go back? Can we go back? Let y'all digest that for a minute. Now y'all probably wondering, what is the big deal about this? What is the big deal about this? I don't understand. Some people don't even know who Angelica Ross is. Angelica Ross is a transgender woman, meaning she was born a male and is now a transgender woman. For those who don't know, okay? Now, Michael B. Jordan is, y'all already know he's an actor and everything like that. He's been on a lot of things, starting with his earliest serious role was in The Wire, okay? And then y'all know him from Wakanda and from shout out to Tribula Fahar. He said Wakanda Warrior. Wakanda, he recently just did Sinners. He did Fruitvale Station. He did Creed. So he's a well-known actor. All right. Now, the reason why this was his name is Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. Stop it. Stop. It's Fruitvale. I think it's Fruitvale Station. That was a good movie. Stop it, Trevo. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm not even gonna pay attention to his comments anymore. I'm about to turn him off. But this uh post got a lot of backlash. Reason being that it's making it seem as if Michael B. Jordan is part of the community. Now, to me, I am a person who not only reads but comprehends, okay, and can know when somebody is just saying stuff and it has nothing to do with a person's character and everything. But not everybody reads to comprehend. A lot of people read and then they just be like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, like, is Michael B. Jordan, part of the LGBTQ community and blah 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 blah? No, he is not. And if he was, that's his business. You get what I'm saying? But Angelica Ross, when she posted this, okay, a lot of people were saying, see, you can't even be nice to them because they do stuff like this, talking about the trans community, and you can't even, have take a picture with them without one day it blowing back up in your face and this, that, the third. And it's crazy because we wouldn't even known this picture even existed had she not posted it, because I never saw it before this. You know what I'm saying? And you do it during Pride Month, so you really was trying to have it be seen. You were trying to build clout off of Michael B. Jordan, which is really corny. It's corny. And you know um you said intolerance of the LGBTQ folks in the Black community. Well, there's just an intolerance of people who are clout chasers. I have an intolerance for those people, because you take an innocent picture and then you put this whole paragraph in it. All I said was TBT, TBT, me and Michael B. Jordan. He, awesome actor, blah, 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 blah. You write a whole thing like flashback to our first date. First of all, people just stop right there. People don't even read the rest. People just is like, flashback to our first date. Oh, hell no. Oh my gosh, they done got Michael B. Jordan. Oh my gosh, this dude been with the transgender women for forever, and he's been playing these games and this, and the third, and blah 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 blah. And they just stop right there. They don't even look and read the rest. Especially people that already don't like Michael B. Jordan and are looking for something to say about him. Because, celebrities, they have haters. So, like, it's already people that's already gunning for Michael B. Jordan. And then you turn around and you say, flashback to our first date. Like, and I can only imagine what Michael B. Jordan said on the other end of this. I don't know if he saw it. I don't know if somebody brought it to his attention, if he even commented on it or whatever. But I would feel some type of way, because even though it says flashback to our first date, and then even though you said, to be clear, you had no idea it was a date. Here's the thing. You set up there and put a whole nother sentence between flashback to our first date and to be clear, you had no idea it was a date. Look at how you wrote this. Very strategic in your writing, because you made sure it was a whole nother line in between that first line and the line where you said, to be clear, you had no idea it was a date. Why would he think it's a date in the first place? He meeting you for the first time. He meeting you for the first time. he, was good vibes, and he having a conversation with you. And like, instead of it being a post like, um, TBT, me and Michael B. Jordan, this night we met and we talked about the misogyny and intolerance of the LGBTQ folks in the Black community. He's a good guy, shout out to him. He just did Sinners, amazing movie. But like, it was so many other things you could have put with this picture, but now you make it seem like y'all went on a whole date, even though you said he had no idea it was a date. Then you say you was in La La Land with him. So that means you crushing on boy. And some straight men, they don't even like that type of talk about them. Now, Michael B. Jordan, he might be a little bit more laid back. Men who are comfortable in their sexuality and know that they're not even that way, they can be like, you know what, it is what it is. They even probably feel a little bit like, I got the sauce that even men want to hit on me. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but they don't go that way. And they comfortable in their sexuality. Now, there's not many men that be like that, but they just be like, dang, I didn't even know I was that fly that a guy would hit on me. Like, that's crazy, But Michael B. Jordan, he minding his business. He get tagged in the pic. He get tagged in the daggone caption, like, yo, I know after this, he probably was like, okay, I'm turning it off where nobody can tag me unless they got my permission. Because this just opened up a whole can of worms that did not need to be opened. All right. But that is just my thought on the what the hell of the week, man. What are your thoughts? If you're watching the replay right now, thank you so much for watching the replay. I appreciate you. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about the what the hell of the week. Do you think it was right for him to be put in a caption by someone who's obviously a transgender woman, talk about flashback to our first date? You know what I'm saying? Trevo Lafare said, hashtag filthy work, I tell you. Yup, absolutely. This craziness. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I'm not going to keep y'all much longer. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope y'all got a lot of value out of what I've shown you tonight. And as always, have a great week. And I'll see y'all all next week. All right, stay tuned for the next topic on our Father Fable series. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new episodes, replays, or exclusive interviews from Think Different TV. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Think Different TV's Player Pass, where Rod and Jamar go head to head and see who is victorious in this episode. And don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/TDTV KDTV. New episode Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I love you, and we are out.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. So you got to coordinate.
Uh-oh, which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it. Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.
You're the reason I